Gleck, Gleack.
Hello, my name is Susan Winston, and I'm here on the talk show Gleack. Today, we are going to discuss politics with Jean-Jacques Rousseau, John Locke, Baron de Montesquieu, and Thomas Hobbes. Now introducing Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Hello, Susan Winston. Please take a seat, Mr. Rousseau. Hello, welcome to Gleack. Thank you. Well, let's get started with the questions. What is your political philosophy? I believe that civilization has corrupted mankind. Why do you believe this?
Man is born free, and yet everywhere he goes, he is unchained.
Oh, that's very interesting. So, have you read the book Lord of the Flies?
I hate books. They teach us to talk about things we know nothing about, but I have read Lord of the Flies, and I do agree with it.
Why do you agree with this book?
I feel that all the kids on the island were representing society, and how all of them corrupt mankind.
What are your thoughts on Jack separating from the group?
Jack represents the selfishness in our society, and him leaving the group shows how far he would go to have power.
That's interesting. Well, thank you for being on our show today. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye now.
Bye now. Alright, everybody. That was our first guest. Now let's bring out our second guest, Mr. John Locke. Hello, Mr. John Locke. Thank you for being on our show today. Thank you, Susan Winston. No problem. Anytime. Let's take a seat. How about that? Well, now I'm going to ask you a few questions. What are your views on politics?
I believe that we are born without innate ideas and that we are determined by knowledge and experience.
Very interesting. So what political beliefs does this author seem to have? And how are they shown?
And how are these beliefs shown?
I believe that the author thinks that all humans are born savage, and that we are born with but I believe we are born with a clean slate, and we determine our savageness in our human being.
What are your opinions on Simon's death in the novel Lord of the Flies?
I think Simon's death represents a loss of innocence, because without society, we would have no rules or boundaries.
I can definitely see your point there. Well, thank you for coming to our show. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did.
Thank you.
Well, now it's going to be time for Baron de Montesquieu. So goodbye now, and have a good day. Bye. Hello, Baron de Montesquieu.
Hello, Susan.
I'd like to thank you for coming to our show, Gleack, today.
The pleasure is mine.
Please take a seat, please. So, first question, what are your political views?
Well, I believe that everything is made up of rules and laws that will never change.
That's very interesting. Now, what do you think about Jack letting the fire go out in the book Lord of the Flies?
Oh, yes, I remember that book.
Well, I feel very aggravated in that situation because everyone has rules that they should apply to themselves and to others.
Well, how would political theorists view the aspects politically of the novel?
Well, in my opinion, the novel goes against my beliefs because in a true state of nature, all men are born equal because society makes them lose it and they can only be protected by certain laws of society.
Well, I completely agree with you. Thank you for being on our show. I really appreciate it. It made wonders for my life. Well, next up is Thomas Hobbes, another political philosopher. Bye now. To our show, Mr. Thomas Hobbes. Well, thank you for having me. What are your political views?
I believe that a government should be governed by a king or queen because people are naturally wicked and should not be trusted to govern themselves.
Interesting. Can you give me an example now from someone from Lord of the Flies who was wicked from the start?
Well, Roger was always wicked from the start, not only in the end when he killed Piggy, but also in the beginning when he threw the pebbles at the little kids. He just shows signs that he is wicked throughout the whole novel, and this is what I believe.
That's a very interesting response. I haven't heard that one before. Alright, on to our next question. What political beliefs does the authors dislike, and how can you tell?
The author seems to dislike the same beliefs as I do, which is that people are naturally born good. I believe that people are naturally born savage, and society is hiding that fact.
But how can you tell?
Well, throughout the book, the author hinted that the boys were breaking boundaries and breaking rules, and this caused them to all go wild on the island.
Well, that was a great response. Thank you for being on my show.
Thank you for having me.
Bye now. Have a wonderful day, and you take care of yourself. Well, that's our show for today. Wasn't it a very interesting show about politics? We learned so much and understand the book so much better and the politics. Well, I'm Susan Winston. Goodbye now. Gleack.
Times made small suggestions. Oh, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Wait, they're not suggestions.
Okay, just
What
look
were
down.
they? I'm just gonna, okay.
That's a great response. Well, thank you for having me. I mean,
Oh, you are welcome.
oh girl, you are welcome.
You're like, I got what you said.
Trying to get water.